Thank you for your interest in Workflow Admin Manager. Today, we're going to be looking at the Custom Palette module in WAM and see how it allows a user to create and customize palettes that contain important information like company logos, color schemes, fonts, and messages that are crucial for business or operational teams that you can apply to one or many workflows. In many organizations, there's two scenarios at play when someone opens an Alteryx workflow. One is a consumer who did not develop the workflow but needs to know some information about it. Two, it's a developer who developed the workflow but probably also developed dozens or hundreds of other workflows and may not remember all of the details. In either scenario, if I open this workflow, how can I tell exactly what this workflow is doing from a business perspective? Without the palette, it's simply going through the workflow itself, identifying the tools, what they're doing, the order that they're in, and coming to a logical conclusion at the end, which, depending on how complex the workflow is, could take a little bit of time. What if I need to make a change to the workflow? Who do I contact? Is there a certain process that's in place that I need to follow? From the workflow itself, it's hard to tell, and I could make a mistake that could cost the company time, money, or be an audit problem. In addition, is this a workflow that's in production that 1,000 people use, or is this in development? Looking at this workflow, there's no way to know. So how can WAM help in this situation? First, you can create custom palettes that differentiate between your different groups in your organization. For example, you might have a production palette, which shows who owns that particular group of workflows, who to contact if there are any questions or if a change is needed, and you can list specific rules for productionizing workflows. Any information that should pertain to the group as a whole can be provided in this description. You can also check the Add Workflow metadata. So in addition to the palette information, you can see the custom information that has been entered on the workflow itself. Colors can be customized, as well as the shape of the rectangle, the justification of the box, and the font. This way, you can clearly see development workflows versus production workflows, or even departmental workflows, if you'd like to differentiate between the accounts payable versus purchasing. So a user knows exactly who to contact if there are any questions and the state in which the workflow resides. If we're ready to productionize this workflow, we can simply choose the production palette. We can customize this overall template. And in this case, we could even choose all of the workflows in the directory if we wanted to move them all to production and apply that palette. But in order to do this, you simply choose your palette, select the workflows in the workflow viewer that you would like to change, hit Apply to Workflows, and then from WAM, you can open the workflow in Alteryx. And now, at a glance, someone could see this workflow and know exactly who they needed to contact if they had any questions or concerns, and then all of the relevant information that has been populated inside the workflow metadata. Please note that Workflow Admin Manager has a lot of features that will help users with overall Alteryx management. As users become comfortable with Alteryx, they start to acquire dozens or hundreds of workflows, and the obvious side effect is that the day-to-day challenges are improved, but administering those workflows can become a challenge. If you would like any more information, please contact us at sales@capitalizeconsulting.com and keep us in mind for all of your analytics needs.